And welcome to Mountain View High School. It's Thursday night high school hoops in the desert, sitting at 2700 East Brown Road tonight. We're at Mountain View High School in beautiful Mesa, Arizona, as the Toros look to welcome their fierce rival in the Red Mountain Mountain Lions. Storming in at 10-10, they'll take on the 8-13 Toros, that record, a microcosm of their season. I'm Sam Dayton, joined by my counterpart, Kobe Bronstein. It's great to be with you, Kobe. What are you looking at going into tonight?
Yeah, great to be with you, Sam, as well. In terms of this rivalry matchup, both teams are, in terms of their momentum coming into today's game, a little bit different. Mountain View has played a lot of close games recently, has been unable to get in the win column recently. They are entering today with a 4-game losing streak, as opposed to Red Mountain getting a victory on the road at Skyline their last time out. And for Mountain View also, not a lot of scoring in their last matchup, just a 35-28 loss here at home to Chandler, I believe. Yes, to Chandler. So in terms of their leading scorers, Jackson Woolley, he's really going to be the tone setter, that is, on offense. And for the defensive side, you want to look at Bryson Gundry. He leads the team in steals. And for Red Mountain, their leading scorer, Bryce Bigler. So you're going to get a lot of contributions from those guys that I named in this big rivalry matchup heading into today.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll hope it's a higher scoring night than last time's affair. You had the privilege of being here a week ago to the day as Mountain View took on Dobson in a close loss, 55-50. Why don't you talk about that game?
Yeah, it was the second matchup between both teams. Dobson had beat Mountain View previously at home by 1 point in overtime, and then just about a week later, both teams came here to Mountain View to play in that game, and it was Dobson that maintained the lead from start to finish. And at points towards the end of the fourth quarter, Mountain View was able to close the score to 4 points. They eventually lost by 5 points. Jackson Woolley with almost 20 points. He was battling with the leading scorer of Dobson, Donovan Beard. That was a fun guard-to-guard battle there. Eventually, the Mustangs pulled it out, but for Jackson Woolley, who's leading this Mountain View team, they really need to get out in front from the first quarter, from the jump, because they haven't led in the last couple games at all. So if you're starting with a 2-0 lead, you can build from there, and that's what Mountain View needs to do tonight.
Right on. Well, Mountain View has held in contest for the most part. They haven't got the results they wanted. It's sort of been a storyline of their season. As you know, that 5-point loss at Dobson, who's always competitive. But tonight, they've got something to fight for they don't typically have, and that would be a win versus the Mountain Lions. Now, Kobe, I know you've played a decent amount of ball in your tenure, obviously now in college. What does it mean to get a big win over your rival school?
Oh, it's huge, especially at home. If you're the fans tuning in on the Varsity Sports Show right now can see the crowd supporting the Mountain View Toros. There's not a lot of empty seats. And in terms of playing your rival at home, you really, really want to get a win. It's a big program builder, especially for a Mountain View team that has lost their last 3 games at home. Playing tonight against a rival, it gives them an extra juice and momentum in this big matchup tonight against their rival, the Red Mountain Lions.
No doubt. And you hear the crowd cheer. There's another reason to get excited tonight, a little extra motivation. It's senior night here for the Toros, not only the athletes, but also the cheerleaders. So certainly a lot to fight for if you are a Toro tonight. How will the Red Lions, Mountain Lions, respond will be the question, but we're certainly hoping it's going to be a bit of a higher scoring affair. There's been some standout guys for the Mountain Lions, or rather the Toros, even though it hasn't been the season they've expected. Why don't you talk to us about Woolley?
Yeah, Jackson Woolley had a tremendous performance. Not last time out that was, but the team only scored 28 points. But I'm talking about the previous matchup before that against Dobson, to where Woolley had about 20 points. And that one also leading the way with Tyson Stosich leading the team with 3 threes. And that one, Rashard Cooper, their leading board getter for the Toros, was able to snatch up just about 10 and almost a double-double performance. And Bryson Gundry got it done on both ends on the sides of the floor. So in terms of Andy Johnson, he said when I spoke with him pregame that they really, as I mentioned already on the broadcast with you, Sam, that they need to take advantage of the early opportunities in the first half to build up a lead and hopefully maintain it after that. And for Red Mountain, they want to come into the matchup today and also do the same.
Well, we're going to get ready for introductions and head to break. I'm Sam Dayton, joined by Kobe Bronstein. We'll see you on the other side.
I'm Kobe Bronstein with the Varsity Sports Show here with Red Mountain head coach Chris Lemon. Coach, you guys had a victory last time out against Skyline. What did you notice from the team in that one, and how are they going to gain the momentum into today's rivalry matchup?
Yeah, we just keep getting better every practice, every game we get into. We kind of start later than normal teams, but my guys they're excited to compete. And we just keep getting better, man, as we go along. So Skyline was a good step in that process.
You guys are in a rivalry matchup today with Mountain View on the road. You guys have not seen them this season. What do you know about the team coming into the matchup?
Yeah, they got, when they spread you out, they're really tough to defend. We kind of go double big. We have a bigger squad. We've got a lot of size, so that scares us a little bit. But we got some stuff, hopefully, that can slow them down a little bit. And then it's just making shots on the other end, moving the ball. So,
who are some of the key players in your team that are going to be the zone setters for today's matchup?
Yeah, it's really our bigs kind of set the tone for us, how hard they dig in, how hard they post for us. Really helps our guards out, give them an outlet, something to throw at. But really, it's just everybody, man. We play about 9 guys, so everybody matters, man.
Head coach Chris Lemon, I'm Kobe Bronstein with the Varsity Sports Show. Thank you very much. I'm Kobe Bronstein with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm here with Coach Andy Johnson, the Mountain View Toros. And Coach Johnson, you guys have played a lot of very close games recently, namely the last time out against Chandler where you guys just scored 28 points. What have you guys worked on the last couple of days to try to be more efficient on offense?
Just shot some more. That lid's going to eventually come off. But I'm really proud of the way our guys have continued to play really, really hard and continue to defend at a high level.
In terms of this rivalry game today against Red Mountain, what would a win to the program mean for you guys?
Oh, it'd be great just to confidence booster as well as to, kind of all the hard work we've been doing to just keep living in the gym to kind of solidify it and make it kind of pay off for our guys.
Who are some of the zone setters today for the team going to be heading into this matchup?
Yep, Jackson Woolley, number 23. That's our guy. He'll control the game for us as far as hopefully getting the line, scoring at all 3 levels, and then Cole Baldwin, number 14, leading the show for us. Hopefully.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck today.
Yep, thank you.
And welcome back to Mountain View High School as we get ready for some Thursday night high school hoops. It's the Mountain Lions from Red Mountain just down the street getting their introductions. Now the Toros will follow suit. We've got cheerleaders on court and seniors ready for their big night. I'm Sam Dayton, joined by Kobe Bronstein. Kobe, as we approach tip-off, what's on your mind? What are the storylines going into tonight?
Yeah, the storylines on my mind for tonight, obviously a Red Mountain crew that came off a win their last time out, and they're on the road in a rivalry matchup. And all I could say really in terms of looking out at the Mountain View crowd ahead of us to the same view that the Varsity Sports Show fans tuning in have is that there are not a lot of empty seats. This
no doubt
is rocking right now. Obviously a lot of lights going on the court. The student section out in full form. A lot of the guys sporting suits tonight. They can't wait for their Mountain View Toro side to take on one of their biggest rivals in the form of the Mountain Lions.
Absolutely, and what's not to like? Not too many schools in this country that do it better than Mountain View with their presentation as we get ready for some Toros introduction. Student section in full effect with the band behind them as number 0, Grundy, a junior, is introduced. And their main man, Woolley, number 23, playing like that old guy that used to wear number 23 back for the Chicago Bulls.
How about it?
Cooper getting his nod on senior night, number 0. He'll look to have a big impact tonight. Baldwin, number 14, another senior, standing at 6 feet tall, and we see that he gets up for that alley-oop with his teammate. And you can feel the energy here inside Gary Ernst Court as Mountain View and the Toros huddle up mid-court. Cheerleaders make their exit as we get ready for some Thursday night high school hoops. Red Mountain already to the tip-off, wiping their feet, getting ready for the matchup they circled on their calendars when they got the schedule. I'm sure the Toros have done the same. Their students certainly did, and we are excited to feel and see that energy tonight, especially on the court. Now, Kobe, obviously you played a decent amount of hoop in your life. Is there an extra energy you have on the court we know how much it means to get a win versus your rivals. There's an extra competitiveness that you bring to the table when you're playing them.
Yeah, there's an extra juice, and both these teams located in Mesa, Arizona. So if they're playing basketball outside of their schools, maybe on the AAU hoop circuit, maybe these guys are teammates or they've played on rival teams in terms of that AAU circuit, but they can all put that to rest tonight as both players on each side represent their schools.
No doubt, it's the senior Eldon Olson getting the tip as that one falls Red Mountain's way, and we are off. Red Mountain getting creative with the ball movement already, and an inside bucket.
That's a great feed down low. It's an early bucket for the Red Mountain Toros. A great cut off of a back screen there and a little toilet bowl in the hoop before it dropped.
Up top, their main man, Woolley, kicks out. Back up top, trying to make something happen. Some strong defense chance here from Red Mountain's representation. As this one's already getting competitive. Jump ball is the call by the officials, so the Toros will keep it on Red Mountain's end.
Yeah, Red Mountain applying pressure early, going to a 2-3 zone. Good communication on switches there by both sides. They're looking for steals early, just 11 seconds on the shot clock left for the Toros in their first possession.
Kick out, Gundy in the corner, able to splash and connect on a 3-ball.
Yeah.
And Kobe brought it up in the pregame. They're going to need to get out to a hot start or it cannot be going their way. They've certainly been trying to do their best at that, as we can see this one already getting feisty as there's a loose ball on the ground, still on the ground. Toro's able to recover, snatched right back by Red Mountain. Bang, the bank goes off and in for another bucket.
Boy, that was an incredible sequence. Bodies on the ground by both sides. It looked like the Toros got it on a steal going the other way, but no, then a bank shot. And the Red Mountain Lions retake the lead early.
Woolley up top, kicks out Grundy. Back Woolley, thought about it. Baldwin try to dish inside, loses the ball. A little fast break now, 1-on-3 opportunity. And the Toros will send it back the other way.
Both teams rushing a little bit after turnovers. They need to slow the pace down and get into their half-court offensive sets.
Well, I think that's Woolley's what's trying to do right now, is he maybe takes a breather on that one. Ball on the floor again. How many times have we seen that just in the first 2 minutes of this game? And the Mountain Lions will take over on the jump ball.
I want to say quickly, off the Varsity Sports Show fan screens, there are a lot of fans, and they are in full force for the Red Mountain Toros. They are continually clashing early on with the full crowd, student section in support of the Toros.
It's quite a sight to see going back and forth. Speaking of going back and forth, this ball just seems to end up on the ground. Mountain Lions trying to change that with another bucket. Little behind the back, kicks out. 3-ball won't go, splashed into the hands of Gundy. As he'll make his way up the court now, kick it back up top. Baldwin now in the corner. Woolley thought about it. Able to get a grip back on that ball. Grundy from 3, it hits. 3-ball falling early for number 0, his second splash of the game.
Gundry has all 6 points for the Toros in this one. They're passing the ball beautifully outside the perimeter. Gundry spots up and hits that 3. He's 2 for 2.
This place is rocking. Defense chants from the Toros fans in attendance. Really trying to work that matchup down low. And they're able to do so as Jackson Griffin will head to the free throw line for the Mountain Lions. They've got him in the paint a couple of times.
That's exactly what the Mountain Lions need to revert to, especially considering that they have the size advantage with Molinar down low, Bjorn Molinar, that is, the leading rebounder for the Mountain Lions, as well as Jackson Griffin down low. Both guys are going to be banging with Rashard Cooper, and it's Eldon Olson in on senior day.
Griffin able to connect on both free throws. It's kind of an interesting matchup. There's sort of a lack of height. I think it plays to both teams' benefits, but certainly stacks well up against each other. Baldwin able to dish it. Woolley kicks back out. Baldwin will fire a triple himself. That one into the hands of big man Griffin down low. Mountain Lions now moving with pace. Nice dish downstairs as Montclair is able to finish.
Yeah, beautiful dribble drive there by Craig. He draws him to double team. Beautiful dump down as well. Down to Molinar is able to get his first bucket of the night.
4 minutes into this one, I think we've seen 4 or 5 leave changes already. As we're approaching another, this one's tied at 8.
And that time for the Mountain Lions, Molinar playing down low. A little bit overzealous, looking for the steal, and that's how Rashard Cooper is wide open and gets to lay for 2.
Left a man open from 3. No regrets about that one. Baldwin with the rebound able to flip to Woolley. Woolley kicks outside. We haven't seen a lot from him today. I'm sure he's more than willing to get involved soon as we see a nice Euro step finish and one. And the referee is going to say this is an offensive foul, I believe, Toby?
No, it's going to be a travel call. Actually shuffled the feet a little bit after the initial contact after his first 2 steps. It was a nice move, got to that off left hand, able to convert, but not before a turnover.
Real pretty indeed. Fee just slipped up at the end as the Mountain Lions bring out that full court D. Moving with pace again. Baldwin controls it up top. And a big splash from Tingy. It's been all threes, quite almost, for the Toros.
Yeah, how about that spot up 3 from Tingy? They rushed it a little bit to get to the half court set. They got their man wide open, and it wasn't Gundry, it was Tingy that time.
It was indeed. Defense chants are loud, and you think Griffin might have hurt him. Unable to finish on that easy bucket. Baldwin flips out Gundry, going to get in the paint, do the dirty work, goes up and draws the foul. He'll take 2 at the line.
This is exactly the start that Coach Andy Johnson wanted for the Mountain View Toros. They were unable to get a single lead, Sam, in both of their last 2 games. They start out really hot and aggressive, and Bryson Gundry looks to add on to a 6-point total early on so far.
And keep in mind, those were close games. 5 to 7 point games, hung in there the whole time. Never got that lead and couldn't capitalize. Could we see a different story tonight? It's unfolding like that.
As we see Rashard Cooper, the leading rebounder for Mountain View, coming out of the game. The first time we're seeing Tyson Stosic, the 6'4 junior guard for Mountain View.
Well, let's see what impact Stosic has. He stacks up in terms of height with just about anyone else on the floor. Red Mountain able to find a nice cut inside, and that's Bryce Bigler, who took the ball himself, got to the paint, got the bucket up, and will have a chance at a 3-point opportunity here.
Yeah, Bigler fighting through contact. He passed to the outside, had his inside position, that is, towards the hoop, aggressively able to absorb the contact, up and in, looking for the 3-point play, doesn't connect.
Baldwin now by the logo. Toros swinging it up top. Looking for Woolley inside, did not hit. Woolley. Shot will not fall. That one's from Stosic as Kobe, what do we have here?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be not officially possessed by Molinar down low after Stosic tried to hit the mid-range over 2 defenders. Molinar unable to corral the rebound, and it's the Toros with possession on their own hoop.
Well, Baldwin will inbound. Trying to find an outlet, he does. Spot up shot, Tingy will not fall. Looks to be a foul on Mountain View. That one goes against Baldwin.
At that time, Anthony Gamba for the Mountain Lions outside, trying to get this steal on the pass that got over to Tingy. Tingy able to pull up in the mid-range, unable to hit, and we get a loose ball foul going the other way for Red Mountain, trying to add on, or rather not add on, but tack on more points and a 3-point deficit early.
No doubt that infamous Toros full court defense. Haven't seen the fruits of its labor quite yet, but they're keeping at it. Mountain Lions just moving the ball right now. Haven't seen too many dribbles. Looks like there's going to be a foul inside. That one will go against Tingy.
Yeah, Molinar having his way down low. He's by far the tallest player on the court. He drew in a double team. It was a dangerous pass from Connor Craig, but they're able to get a foul and an inbound.
Nice strip there. Ball still loose. Toros recover. Moving on a fast break now. Tingy get a pull up from deep. Does not connect there. Nice board. As we see a Red Mountain slow to get up. Craig going to dish it back up top. Ball goes in the paint, and the Toros will let that one fly out of bounds.
And that time it was a one-on-one matchup. Down low right there was number 12 for the Toros, Gage Lindsay, the third leading scorer. Needed to have his left hand up as opposed to his right hand leading towards the basket. That one, if he's able to palm it with his left hand, he's able to bring it down, and either for a dribble drive or look for the kick out for one of his three-point shooters.
Can feel the energy in the stadium as that one does not make contact with the hoop. And the Mountain Lions will make a substitution.
Yeah, 3 for 4 from deep to start the game for the Toros, who are cooling off a little bit. Tayson Stosic pulling up for 3. Misses everything on that one, but I love the aggressiveness early from both sides, specifically the Toros hanging on to a 3-point lead with under a minute.
Jackson Waite enters the game for the Mountain Lions as they finally bring this one above half court. Here with just 42 seconds left in the opening period of basketball. It's a 13-10 Toro lead here for the home team. Mountain Lions getting creative. A lot of ball movement. Trying to make something happen. That pass goes inside. Had a little trouble again, but they'll keep the ball on the baseline.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball down low to Peter DeMuzio. There was a defender in front of DeMuzio, a defender behind him. So it was a dangerous pass there. There's no seconds left in the shot clock right now, which is something they have to fix. The ball didn't hit the rim. The shot clock winding down. It appeared there was about 4 or 5 seconds left in the shot clock. They're going to get that sorted out right now. But another dangerous pass. They were able to get into their half-court set pretty late, as the Toros also playing a 2-3 like the Mountain Lions, but their guards are well above the free throw line, as opposed to the Mountain Lions sagging off a little bit behind the free throw line.
A much-needed breather for both teams as we have a kick ball.
And the Mountain Lions got to work quickly. Oh, the shot clock went to double zeros again. Referees don't note if there was 2 seconds, however, left on the clock.
Well, let's see what they can do. It would count if it goes. It can't. The Toros, Woolley able to come through and pull down that one. Somehow he goes up and converts. It's a 3-point play. This place is rocking.
Yeah, Woolley wanted the basket to count. Andy Johnson saying the same thing to the referees. Looked like perhaps a continuation after the initial contact on a beautiful dribble drive there up the court on a fast break for Woolley, but they still maintain possession.
No doubt that one was close. I thought Woolley had it in time. Will it matter? Tingy going to pull back and fire from deep. That one doesn't fall. Looks to be a foul. And the Toros will keep the ball for a third straight possession here on the Mountain Lions away court. That foul goes against number 32, Jackson Waite, for the Mountain Lions. Bigler going to inbound this one for the Toros. Sharp pass, able to recover. Deep launch. Stojakovic can't get that one to fall in time. As we get ready for the second quarter of basketball, the Toros are on top, 13-10. A close call there with Woolley as he did an incredible job of creating a steal turning it into a toe-verver. Pulling it the other way down the court, getting up, getting the bucket, unfortunately, does not go.
And Sam, we're going to kick the coverage briefly down low to Coach Andy Johnson, talking to his team up 3 after the first quarter.
Now here we got to talk, right? All right? Number 2 gets nothing. Number 2 gets nothing. All right? Y'all understand that, okay? Stay live, rebound, get it, go. Get it, go. All right? All right, let's go.
So we'll put a fresh 8 minutes on the game clock.
And if you heard Coach Andy Johnson in that brief speech after the first quarter, he wanted to contain the leading scorer, Bryce Bigler, not just in this game, but on the season for Red Mountain, as we get a quick whistle just 5 seconds in.
Yeah, not sure about the call here, Kobe, but Toros will keep possession as Woolley takes it up top from the logo.
Red Mountain switching to a 1-3-1 zone now on defense.
Spot up shot falls. That's Cooper with the bucket.
Yeah, some of the most effective ways you want to get through a zone and efficiently score is passing through the zone. And that time, Red Mountain a little bit behind on switching, and Rashard Cooper able to spot up in the mid-range for 2.
Bigler going to flip this one back out. Mountain View doing a great job of keeping this a physical contest as we've got a fast break opportunity. Won't go, but 2 shots will be at the line awaiting Bryson Grundy.
Gundry not getting to steal that time, but he leaked up the court and had just a one-on-one matchup with Gage Lindsay, the recipient of the foul. They're able to draw contact and get rewarded at the charity stripe, trying to tack on to a 6-point total, starting off 2 for 3 from deep, particularly banging home his first 2 threes as he knocks down the free throw.
Bryson Grundy, only a junior here at Mountain View. There's been a couple of seniors that have made an enormous impact on this program. Some of them on the floor right now, but Grundy will look to have another year of this intense rivalry, trying to make the most of it in his junior season as the Toros will take over, again up 6.
Yeah, turnover there as Connor Craig early in the half-court set tried to get it into Jackson Waite, number 32, who just entered the game in the second quarter after not playing in the first quarter. Just an errant pass there that leads to a turnover as we get another one here.
Another turnover indeed. Mountain Lions thought about moving quick. They'll restart at the top. Gamba now trying to direct the offense. Flips out, finds his man. Back outside, now inside. Mountain Lions will keep possession on the baseline.
Yeah, 32 Jackson Waite was setting a screen as it looked like Anthony Gamba was charging under the hoop looking for the pass, deflected out of bounds for the Toros. And the Red Mountain does not get a fresh shot clock, but rather 16 seconds to try to get it up and in.
So Waite and Lindsay exit the game. They go with sort of a smaller lineup. Doesn't look like so much right there as quite monstrous play, but Woolley's got the Toros back up court. Inside, tries to kick out. Woolley's got it back. Cooper going to get physical down low in the paint. Throws it up and will draw the foul. 2 for Cooper at the line.
Yeah, great physicality from Cooper. It was a dangerous pass by Wilhelm into Cooper, but Cooper did a nice job of snatching it, keeping the ball high, eventually bringing it down, trying to get through 2 defenders, puts the shot up, and draws the contact. And we see him at the charity stripe trying to get his first points of the night. And look to tack on to a 16-10 lead early on for the home side, Mountain View Toros.
In and out for Cooper as he'll attempt another. Each point in this game matters a whole darn lot, especially in high school hoops, especially in a game like this. Cooper converts on the second.
high guard trap here for the Toros, trying to draw a steal.
Gamba almost caught it back forward, almost shoved him back court, and apparently he is. The Toros creating turnover after turnover, still haven't allowed a point this quarter.
And hold on, it actually was a timeout called right before he touched the center line on that one by Red Mountain. Good coaching right there from Chris Lemon. It looked like the Mountain Lions were able to break the full court press, and then once it got over half court, an immediate double team there with the ball handler, Connor Craig. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and not take it to Annie Johnson as the Toros have a 17-10 lead, Sam.
Kobe, you talked about the full court press before the game. We've seen it pay off right now in the game. What can you tell me about a full court press and its effectiveness in basketball?
Well, I'll just say particularly on the side of the Mountain View Toros, Jackson Woolley is extremely high, and on the offensive side, we've seen him down low. So he's really playing all these different positions down low in terms of maybe playing the 4 or 5 on offense, and on defense at the front of the press, maybe playing as if he's a 1 and 2. But obviously, in terms of a press, you're trying to draw turnovers, and that's what Mountain View is unable to do, but we'll try to continue to do and apply pressure to Red Mountain.
A beastly takeover there for Montclair. He'll head to the line and attempt 2 shots. Still looking for the first Mountain Lion points of the quarter. 17-10 the score in this one. That one not so much close in the student section as no doubt letting him hear it. Second one won't fall. Mountain Vines close at a rebound, but will go out of bounds for Toros basketball.
Yeah, as you said, Sam, the student section was letting Molinar have it, but he was composed, just unable to convert on both of his pair, and good hustle to try to maintain possession, but it goes the Toros' way.
So now the Mountain Lions bringing some pressure.
Very close to a 10-second violation there.
It was indeed, as they bring it up court. Inside Cooper. Finds his man downstairs and converts.
It was 2 great passes. They got the ball to the second level just behind the free throw line to Cooper. Cooper dishing it down low for Wilhelm. He's able to get the up and under finish with his back facing the hoop.
Pretty look for Porter Wilhelm as.
And they just called a 10-second violation. Good defense there by the Toros drawing the turnover. I did not have my eyes on the shot clock. The referees did. And the Toros have the ball. They're trying to get it to double digits for the first time as play approaches under 5.5.
Yeah, talk about the Toros finding their first lead of the past 3 contests. Close to doubling the score of the Mountain Lions. Would have done so there. That one out of bounds, fails to connect with the hoop. But a 9-point lead for the Toros is not anything to scoff at.
And actually, there was a student, it looked like, for Red Mountain that just threw the ball towards the hoop instead of giving to the referee. And the referee that was closest to that wanted to have a conversation with Chris Lemon, the head coach on the side of Red Mountain, who was not given a delay, but definitely something to worry about if that happens later on.
In any other game, you wouldn't expect it, but a rivalry as chippy as this, you wouldn't be surprised as number 0, Cade Roethlisberger, connects for the triple. A big 3-point swing there for the Mountain Lions as they needed that one.
Just entered the game, and what a way to make an impact.
Cooper loves to get physical, will try to do so there and does. Another bucket.
Strong move, a really good catch. Brought the ball to the ground. Bjorn Molinar playing a little bit too far behind and is able to get an up and under. Almost a double clutch move for Cooper to go. And they're going to get the ball back. A lot of cheers going on from Andy Johnson to his team, as well as the student section out in full force, and a lot of suits for the Toros.
That one looked like it could have gotten chippy, but it didn't. Good sportsmanship for the players. As we're only about 12 minutes into this contest, we'll see how the rest of it unfolds. About 4:20 left to go here in the half. Cooper thought about the triple. Back out, going to let his teammate Stovich take it. Looks like that will be a push off on Levi Tingy. And the Mountain Lions will have it at the baseline.
A good screening action from the Toros at the top of the key. They've just been unable to convert in their last couple 3-point attempts. But once they've gotten the ball down low, that's where most of their scoring has come.
Boy, it's been a real struggle getting that ball just past half court. Nice full court D by the Toros as that one does not fall for the Mountain Lions. Nice ball work from Tingy trying to operate the offense. Kicks up top Stovich. Baldwin back up top Cooper playing without Woolley now. Stovich takes it inside. Cooper right there to fight for it on top of it. Referee, a jump ball call. I think that could have been a little premature. But the Toros will take it. And the Mountain Lions will take the ball at the baseline as Woolley checks back into the game. And Bigler will get a breather for the Toros.
Tingy was trying to spot up in the mid-range. Good block right there from Jackson Griffin. And a jump ball leads to a possession for the Mountain Lions trying to break the press once again with Woolley re-entering the game.
And you see the struggle. I mean, he is trapped in the backcourt. Just has to do anything to get that thing up. They're able to do so. They've done a pretty good job of it today. That one's going to be a foul, I believe, on the shot. Bigler will take 2 at the line for the Mountain Lions and try and close this 8-point gap up just a little bit.
And with just a couple seconds to spare, once again, the Mountain Lions able to break the press. And once that happens, they have numbers. And that's exactly what Bigler took advantage of as he missed the first of his pair as he went to a double clutch on the dribble drive. And that's how he got to the charity stripe. But they're down still by 8 points. And I think only one basket here in the second quarter, approaching just under 3 to go.
You are absolutely right. Not a great place to miss a free throw, as they'll let you know. Able to get their second points of the half, or excuse me, of the period. They've only got 4 this quarter. 5 minutes into the second, as now the Mountain Lions are bringing some successful pressure. And the Toros will elect to take a timeout.
With barely any microseconds, if you will, to spare on that one. I think it was one of the assistant coaches that jumped out of his seat and called the timeout. So good heads up and awareness on that one. So both sides really leading the defensive charge with their full court presses. And we've seen a couple 10-second violations early. We're going to head down low for a couple seconds to Andy Johnson talking to the team through the timeout.
Gordon, come to every pass, right? You got timeouts if you need. All right, let's go.
That's Mountain View head coach Andy Johnson. A unique look into the huddles that happen. High intensity, high energy. Always fun finding out what the coach has to say, especially in tense situations, a tense game like this. Toros chance erupts and Baldwin flips back up top.
Woolley took a spill under the hoop trying to come off of his screen. He's okay, though.
Baldwin back at the logo. Just 10 on the shot clock and a half to operate quickly. Drive inside, looks out, kicks out. Shot does not fall. Cooper's right there for the quick board. He'll fire up the dribble himself. That one doesn't fall either. We'll see a call from the official. It's a foul on 14, Baldwin for the Toros. Seen a decent amount of fouls here already.
Yeah, the Mountain Lions got to fire up after the screens a little bit more. Although on the second attempt, Rashard Cooper able to get the rebound and not especially known for his three-point prowess. And that's exactly why it was Jackson Griffin, number 35, for the Mountain Lions, sagging off him a little bit. And Cooper's attempt was close, just off the back rim and out. And then there was a loose ball foul that gave the Mountain Lions a possession. But good offensive rebounding by the Toros and great awareness in terms of the passing and trying to get up good looks from three.
2:34 left in this half. The Toros by 7. So there seems to be a bit of an intermission to Dry off the court.
And that's exactly where Jackson Woolley took the spill under the hoop. Once again, he was trying to come off of a down screen and come up towards the free throw and three-point line in order to get a three. They cleared that spot, and we're ready to play.
Ready to play indeed, as the Mountain Lions do a little bit better job of breaking that press. Seem to be trapped in a tough situation right now. Can they get out of it? They'll do their best effort at the free throw line for two.
Yeah, Toros continuing to be suffocating in terms of the press, to where I thought the Mountain Lions were able to break that with ease, and then was Connor Craig, number 3 of the Mountain Lions, waiting a little bit to switch sides of the court, and eventually gets down low to Molinar, is now 0 for 3 from the charity stripe, looking to change his fortunes on the second half of his pair.
Molinar moves the line to 0 for 4 from the stripe. Toros do a good job of breaking press. Woolley kicks inside Cooper. He's had a fantastic game already. Trying to add to that one, as that one's off the hand of a Mountain Lion, and the Toros will keep possession on the baseline.
Been a fun matchup down low between Molinar of the Red Mountain Lions and Cooper of the Toros. That time Molinar getting the better of Cooper.
Little shuffle mid-court as Griffin is stopped inside. It was a real fast play. Somewhat dangerous, but Griffin able to find himself to the line.
Yeah, it was the big man tumbling down the court on that one with full head of steam, and it was Grant Hale that got back. A decent foul, considering he's sending a big man to the line. He was able to knock down the first on net on that one.
So Griffin able to connect on both free throws. They certainly needed that. It's now a 5-point contest, as Woolley will try and break the press. They'll give him some space to do so. Woolley dishes out. Hale sends it back up top, back into the hands of 2-3 as he gets a screen. Little cut inside, floats that one up. Just off the backboard into the hands of Cooper. He goes up, in and out. Tough luck for the Toros, and the Mountain Lions take over. Wow, defense chance here on Gary Aaron's court as the intensity is picking up. 1:17 left to go in the half.
Mountain Lions got to watch the double team after the screen.
Gamba's got to do something here with just 5 seconds on the clock and take it himself. Interesting look, but he gets it to fall.
Yeah, how about the teardrop from Gamba or over Wilhelm, putting his left hand into the body to create space to get the two-pointer, and just like that, it's a 3-point lead for the Toros, just one possession.
Toros going to swing it up top as that one gets lost in the paint. Mountain Lions a chance to close this gap even further. It's a 3-point game now with 31 seconds left. They only had one bucket all quarter until about a minute or two ago, and now all of a sudden it's 21-18 just in favor of the Toros. But Mountain Lions looking to close that lead and quickly. Connor Craig will inbound for Red Mountain. Flips inside, intercepted. Gundy so good about that one. Flips down low. Cooper going to get physical, get inside, and draw the foul. 2 for Coop at the line. Mountain View looking for their first points in quite a while. It's been all Mountain Lion the past couple of minutes, as this place will quiet down for Coop to attempt 2. Two big shots for Cooper. Brings this one back to a 5-point contest now with 18 seconds to go. Mountain Lions try and close this one up just a little bit. Gamba's got it up top for the Mountain Lions, operating with 9 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock turned off. There's going to be a foul there on Griffin of the Mountain Lions. The student section is fired up about that one. Bit of a debacle inside. Now just 4.6 seconds remain on the clock. Mountain Lions are going to have the chance at a free throw, if not two of them. We'll send Bigler to the line to attempt them, as he was the one found in question. Bigler, that one just rimmed out, unlucky. So he gets the clap from his head coach. Bigler's second shot, a little off the mark. Looks like there'll be a foul on him after that, so 2 missed free throws and a foul. Not an ideal sequence after drawing a pair at the line. He talks it over with his coach. All good on the sideline. It's a 5-point lead. As somehow Jackson Griffin is back at the free throw line. Jackson, pretty shot, converts on that one. Can't hold the perfect free throw percentage there. Now with 1 second on the clock. That one not off in time. Grundy with the final shot for the Toros. It's 23-19. We've got 16 minutes left to play here on Ernest Gray Court. It's going to be a tight battle all game. That's how it's played out so far. It's just a 4-point contest. We'll step aside as halftime approaches. 10 minutes just left in the break before we tip off for more action. Kobe will now have a chance to speak with head coach.
Coach Johnson, your team was firing on all cylinders early. Talk about the 2 opening threes from Bryson Gundry and maintaining a lead into halftime.
We came out, we've been shooting, and the lid came off there for a little bit finally for us. Feels like the last month we haven't been able to make a shot. But, I thought our defense just kind of kept leading us to that, how aggressive we were, especially in our press. Our 2 big guys handling the glass like they did. We just got to keep guarding, keep rebounding, keep running.
Yeah, you beat me to it on that question. In terms of your defensive prowess there, the press was suffocating, and it led to a couple 10-second violations. Are you going to continue to bring that out in the second half?
Oh, definitely. Well, that's what we are. We got to get up. We got to pressure. We got to try to create turnovers and push the ball as fast as we can the other way.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck in the second half.
Yep, thank you.
Hello, my name is Ella Walter-Sanchez for the Varsity Sports Show. Welcome to our halftime show. Last semester, I hosted the Scottsdale Sport Report on our weekly radio show, and now I'm here to give you an update on another high school sport, basketball, as well as give you a deeper insight into what makes Scottsdale sports so special from the athletic directors that are behind it all.
Swarrow basketball is doing really well. It's a young program this year, has some freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, kind of a dominant underclassmen program. And so, in the wins column, they've struggled a little bit early on, but they're starting to gel and play their best basketball here in January.
As for the other schools in Scottsdale Unified, their records are as follows. For Coronado, 9-8 for the boys and 3-12 for the girls. For Desert Mountain, an impressive 14-4 record for the boys and 2-11 for the girls. Lastly, for Chaparral, 7-7 for the boys and 1-11 for the girls. As with every sport, we can see that there is an almost guaranteed spot for an SUSD school in the playoffs for basketball, and a very close spot for some other schools in the playoffs as well. Regardless of a playoff spot or not, the community that is high school sports, and specifically Scottsdale sports, is a special and uplifting one that sets up these athletes for a future of success.
SUSD sports is awesome. Obviously, there's a lot more out there than just athletics itself, and so I feel like emphasizing things like character, sportsmanship, and we're trying to make sure that we understand the big picture of this is what's fun too. We're creating next year's or future's leaders, and so these young people are committing a lot of hours for their school, for their communities, representing their communities.
Make sure to stay tuned to the Varsity Sports Show for basketball and for the upcoming playoffs. For the Varsity Sports Show, this is Ella Walter-Sanchez. Enjoy the rest of the game.
I'm Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I'm here at Phoenix Municipal Stadium, home of Arizona State University baseball. ASU signed a whopping 14 new freshmen for the 2024 season. Here are a few worth watching out for.
First, we have Jaden Alba, a right-handed pitcher from Long Beach, California. According to Perfect Game, Alba was one of the top 300 players and top 100 right-handed pitchers in America in the class of 2023. He played for Gar High School. Next, we have infielder Jax Ryan of Verdigris, Oklahoma. Ryan was the 9th-ranked player in Oklahoma. He attended Verdigris High School, where he also played football and basketball. Next up is Tempe's own Cole Carlin, a two-way player who is a left-handed pitcher and plays first base. Carlin played for the Aztecs of Corona del Sol High School. He struck out 90 batters and racked up 33 hits, including 5 home runs in his senior year. Another local southpaw playing for ASU is Chandler's Braden Barnes. Barnes played his high school ball for Highland before transferring to Basha for his junior year. He punched out 47 batters for the Basha Bears in his senior year. And finally, we have infielder Ethan Mendoza from Bedford, Texas. Mendoza played his high school ball for South Lake Carroll. He also played for the State College Spikes in the MLB Draft League last summer.
We'll see if these guys can help ASU live up to its MLBU moniker. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Jason Goldie.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another segment of Varsity Sports. I'm Diego Fernandez.
This is going to be an offense tonight that they're going to use multiple guys, so you may have wide receivers lined up also as running backs.
We'll pitch it to the outside, and it's to Jesus again, inside the 10-yard line.
Kansas showing pressure.
They're bringing it. Mayava to DeJesus, breaking a tackle for a first down across the 40.
The NCAA transfer portal took no time for UNLV football. As a potential face of the Rebels, Jaden Maeva packed up his bags for the South of Georgia sunshine and instead takes a sunny detour to the Trojans. The freshman standout comes week 2 for an injured Doug Brumfield. From there, he took the Rebels to heights the program hasn't seen in years. Maeva's freshman year consisted of over 3,000 passing yards, 17 touchdowns through the air, and brought the Rebels to their first bowl game actually since 2014, and first Mountain West championship appearance in history. However, head coach Barry Odom hasn't sweated it due to multiple 3- and 4-star standouts transferring to the Scarlet and Gray, including guys like Michael Allen, Jalen Catlin, and Tony Grimes. Allen is a 4-star running back coming from North Carolina State, while Catlin and Grimes both defensive studs coming from the Lone Star State, representing A&M and the Longhorns. While the luring question is still unanswered for a QB as of right now, Coach Odom has addressed defense from good to potentially great for the Rebels to once again compete for the Mountain West Championship.
Seconds, Mayava, deep ball, near side, Whitesdale, he catches it, stiff ball, out of LB leads with 5 seconds left.
From Varsity Sports, this is Diego Fernandez.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
2700 East Brown Road here in beautiful Mesa, Arizona. On Gary Ernst Cordes, we've got a thrilling matchup. It's just a 4-point difference that separates these two teams as we get ready to play out the last 16 minutes of basketball. I'm Sam Dayton for Varsity Sports Show, joined by my counterpart, Kobe Bronstein. Kobe, great to be with you. Kobe, great to watch a great second half of basketball with you. Toros wasting no time moving this one around. Woolley tries to go backdoor, kicks it out to his man from three, and he's fouled for 3 points at the stripe.
Yeah, I was just about to mention early on in the first couple passes, Red Mountain's really aggressive in terms of firing up in case there's a shot. And that time running into Tate Bigler, and he goes to the line for three. But I like the aggressiveness early on in that 3-2 zone for Red Mountain.
No doubt, and they had a lot of success as we were approaching the break before half. Quarter didn't start out so hot for them, but they were able to get some late buckets and make this one an interesting contest. Start bringing out that full court pressure defense that we saw pretty effective against Mountain View, as they've been doing the same here to the Mountain Lions.
And Andy Johnson said they're going to do a lot of the same in the second half, and you're going to see that right here.
Bigler knocks down 2 of 3. Mountain Lions now moving with pace. Little trap on the corner, able to escape it. And Lindsley goes up and gets the bucket and the foul.
I was going to say, heading up the court, Red Mountain did a great job breaking the press. It was Connor Craig with a full head of steam up the right side. And then covering him was Tate Bigler with some good, no hands on defense, keeping his hands off the ball. It led to a triple team, and that's how Gage Lindsay, the beneficiary of the and one, got so wide open down low with a smaller defender on him, able to get it up and in, plus the foul.
Lindsley a chance at a 3-point play on this shot. Falls into the hands of Cooper. A 4-point contest. Grundy swings it back up top. Baldwin out to Cooper now in the paint. That one got a piece of a mountain line. The Toros will keep it on the baseline.
Yeah, Connor Craig able to swat it away. A lot shorter than the other number 3. Craig also number 3, but I'm talking about the other number 3, Rashard Cooper, who's looking for the floater shot.
Woolley hasn't done so much on the stat sheet, especially in points. He's sort of that team general. Can spot up at any time, and it's been Cooper doing the work for the Toros, but he gets stuffed there.
Yeah, the paint was too clogged up. Jackson Woolley and Rashard Cooper both went for the ball. It was Cooper that got the ball and was blocked once again for the second straight time in that possession from behind.
Nice play inside. Mountain Lions getting physical and getting to the line. So Gage Lindsay will await a pair at the stripe. Couple attempts at that one, got real physical and was able to draw the foul.
Yeah, Bigler actually had inside position there on Lindsay, but instead of grabbing the ball with 2 hands, he batted the ball up towards the rim again, allowing Lindsay to come down with it and get a second opportunity.
Lindsay able to close this one to a 2-point contest. It's the smallest lead we've seen from the Toros since they were able to grab the lead in the first place. And Tate Bigler is fouled coming up court. Into the hands of 2-3. Woolley kicks out in the corner. Main man Cooper inside, and that one is going to be officiated at travel.
Yeah, Cooper was thinking next step ahead. He caught the ball with 2 hands. Wasn't sure if he wanted to spin to his left or his right. Eventually went to the right, but not before shuffling his feet.
Almost a good job there breaking the pass, but boy, are those Toros pesky when it comes to getting the ball up the court. Flip inside, Wooler defending, does a good job doing so. No chance provided.
Great
and Lindsley is denied in the paint.
Great possession defensively by Woolley. Very active hands as we see him driving with the left.
Oh, and how about that? Can't get the finish. It was a beautiful Euro. Lay just a little off, and the Toros will get back on D. Looks to be a travel call there, as we'll send this one back the other way.
There was Anthony Gamba there. Shuffle with the feet just like Rashard Cooper down low, but that time he wanted to spot up for 3, but no avail. And the call goes the Toros' way.
Woolley gonna weave around the paint, kicks out. Gundy from 3 does not fall. Into the hands of another Toro. Spot-up shot. That one doesn't fall. Anytime the Mountain Lions can break a press as easy and as quick as that, they'll certainly take advantage. Boy, missed opportunities here now for the Mountain Lions. They've had a decent amount of shots. And an absolute heck of a job there by Tate Bigler, taking that one back for the Toros.
It was a scrum and fight for it on the ground. Bigler with a heads-up play calling the timeout. It was a 30-second call from Andy Johnson. We're going to send it down low once again to hear what he has to say to his team.
Get it set up. Throw it to a wing and cut through, all right? Hey, I want to go 2 again. 2 again. 2 again. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right? Let's go.
Words and energy from Andy Johnson as they'll look to set up for an inbound play on the baseline.
And unbeknownst to us up here in the broadcast booth, he was saying 2, 2, 2, call the play 2. So obviously it's something that the Toros have drawn up, and they're looking to score here on offense with that play.
Stuffed. Gamba in the corner. trying to make something happen, and it'll be a timeout for the Mountain Lions as he was in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, it's a good call. It wasn't in a real pressure situation, but it was something that Coach Chris Lemon didn't like to see, and obviously he wants to talk it over with his coach. We'll keep it here in the broadcast booth as opposed to down low to Andy Johnson. Just approaching under 15 seconds left in the timeout. Toros with a 2-point lead, Sam. But early on in the third quarter, it's been the Red Mountain Lions doing a good job scoring offensively. They got an and one opportunity. They've gone to the free throw line a couple times. Just 2 more fouls, and that will send them into the bonus and a 2-shot penalty in terms of all the fouls after that. And it was a lot better offensively to start the third quarter for Red Mountain as opposed to the second quarter.
Yeah, no doubt. And if you can remember that pair of free throws we had in either the first or second quarter when I said every point is going to be so crucial in a contest like this. It's a 2-point game. Red Mountain sort of maybe squandered a couple of opportunities with free throws. Could be completely flipped the other way, but
good hand.
They've still got a couple of quarters left to play. Grundy trying to make the most of it, goes up and gets contact into at the line.
And talk about contact. There was a lot of contact on the defensive end from the Toros. Not to the delight of the Mountain Lion fans. On a couple opportunities, the Toros were looking for a steal. They got it with Gundry, their steals leader. He gets up the court in a hurry, and it sends them for 2 shots at the line.
First shot goes for number 0. Cooper checks out of the game. And it seems like we've been talking about it a decent amount today, but just to go back and keep harping on this rivalry, I was talking to some of the parents today. They say it's top 100 ranked rivalry, high school sports in the country, as we've got a backcourt violation, a little silly mistake there.
And going back to the rivalry, I'm sure that's a lot of bias into that, but considering the crowd tonight and not a lot of empty seats, I'm sure we can make the same opinion up here in the broadcast booth as the crowd and atmosphere has been electric all night.
Absolutely. Big play down low, shot. Won't go. Mountain Lions take over. As that one just sails out of bounds, Toros will keep it on the baseline. The rivalry is in full effect this fall in a couple of football contests. They played it in what was the final week of the season in a game in which Mountain View won, only to find out they were going to be playing their fierce rivals in the playoffs. A game that Red Mountain won. They've actually got a trophy for the game. So Mountain View had it in their possession for all but 7 days until they sent it back. It's currently sitting at Red Mountain. While no trophy for the rivalry on the court, certainly a lot inside these players and in these fans. More than a game. Jackson Woolley goes 1 of 2. Mountain View not laxing on their full court press, and why not? Woolley goes up and draws the foul. Boy, he loves to use that Euro step. That one was sped up, might I say, but he is quick with his feet, quick in the paint, as we'll get a timeout here with Woolley at the line.
And we're going to head to a quick break and head to commercials. We'll be back after the timeout on the Varsity Sports Show. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco Family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
Welcome back to the Brown Road rivalry. It's Woolley at the line, shooting two. Able to knock down the first, as we're just speaking about the significance and impact of this rivalry. The game flow and the game trends have been somewhat interesting. It was a kite contest all the way through the first quarter. Mountain View able to jump in front, build what was a sizable lead of 10. But plays like these have got the Mountain Lions back in it. Monalar not taking no for an answer. After a couple tries, he'll take two at the line.
A lot of ferocity down low from Bjorn Molinar, getting 2 offensive rebounds, banging down low with Porter Wilhelm. Contact after the play as well. Wilhelm smirking and a very serious expression on the face of Molinar at the line.
Molinar's had some serious trouble at the line tonight.
Lemon just trying to tell him to calm down, take a deep breath. He's trying to wipe his sweaty hands on his jersey and hopefully connect on his first and what is his 6th attempt.
So he connects there and makes it a 6-point game.
Definitely got to boost the confidence if you're Molinar, who's taken out immediately.
No
and
doubt.
Also, Mountain Lions are backing off the full court pressure with a couple of substitutes in the game.
Some substitutes indeed. Playing aggressive and feisty defense as Woolley's got it around the 3-point line. Takes a backdoor, flips up top. Cooper thought about the triple. Going to cut inside and work in the paint where he likes to do so, and he'll take another pair of free throws at the line.
Yeah, they had a nice double team in the corner. Cooper looked like he was trapped. And then, in that case, Jackson Waite down low on the other side should have flashed up. Anticipating the drive, was unable to. And it's Cooper able to draw the contact and go to the free throw line.
And for the free throw woes we've seen from a couple of players tonight, Cooper has remained solid all throughout it, shooting the absolute lights out at the free throw line as he connects for another 2.
Senior looks very poised on senior day, up 8.
And what a win, or what a feeling it would mean to these Cats to get a win against their rival on senior night. Of course, Mountain Lions trying to do everything to ruin their party. So Connor Doka will inbound it now.
Hold on, Mountain Lions have 6 players in the court. They just took out somebody, so now it's 5.
Little confusion into the hands of Doka. Tries to find an outlet inside. That one swatted away. Looks to be a foul on the play.
And it's 2 quick fouls. Not what you want to see if you're the Toros trying to cling on to an 8-point lead. It's 3 possessions, and now both teams are in the 2-shot bonus penalty. 2:45 remaining, so any foul will send them to the line for an automatic 2.
Gage Lensley, usually not a player you'd like to send to the line. Connects on his second.
Mountain Lions go back to picking up full court.
Nice break there for the Toros, moving with pace, just up 7. Gundry. Up top, main man Woolley. Gets a screen from Cooper, trying to do something with it. Cuts inside, a little floater. Off the glass, won't go. Toros will reset on defense. No pressure here.
Strong board by Waite.
Copa, nice move inside. Kicks back out top. 3 ball is a go. Nemuzio with a huge shot for the Mountain Lions, keeping this one in it. It's a 4-point game now, 2:08 left to play.
And there was a violation on the inbounds, and just like that, the Mountain Lions have the ball under their basket.
Doka kicks out. Lindsley up top, back Doka. Haven't seen a whole lot of him today. He's looked impressive from what I've seen. Spin move there, keeping the impressiveness up. That one does not fall. What a circus play that was. Lindsley up top for the triple, does not go. And a call by the official. We'll see what it is.
Going to stay with the Mountain Lions. How about Doka entering the game? Didn't play in the entire first half. And he's providing them a huge spark as he goes over to talk to his head coach Chris Lemon. Just a one-possession game, Sam. 3 points.
Boy, Jackson Wade has the opportunity to make this one a 2-point game. The Toros have had 8, 9, 10-point leads throughout the contest. Mountain Lions seem to just keep chipping away as they have an opportunity now to tie this one. Duku up top, another spin move, can go inside, up with the lay and in.
He's doing it all right now on both sides of the floor. Where was he in the first half? No matter now, as he is cooking right now in the second half.
No doubt. Connor Doku absolutely having his way. As that one flies out of bounds, and Toros will reset.
Seen Doka spin 2 different times going to the hoop on a rack attack. Got to be his pattern and move on offense.
1:29 left to play here in the third. Up top, Woolley's got it. Tightly defended by Doka. Looking for Woolley with 9 to shoot. Giving direction to Cooper. Looks for him down low, going to cut inside himself. Cooper now with 2 to shoot. Goes up, gets physical. Won't fall that one off the backboard.
Should have been a shot clock violation because it didn't touch the rim.
And how about another spin move now for Doka as he spins that one back up top. Finds Lindsley inside, gets up. And I believe that's going to be an offensive foul on Lindsley.
Yeah, he led with the elbow a little bit. I thought it was a clean take. That's his 3rd foul for the 3rd leading scorer, Gage Lindsay. A lot of boos coming from the Mountain Lions fans.
No doubt a judgment call by the official.
Here's Doka again.
Already having such an impact on his short tenure in tonight's ball game. As the Mountain Lion crowd is fired up with his play.
Possession stays with Red Mountain. Under a minute to play.
So 43.5 seconds left. A full 35 on the shot clock. As both teams stack up and get ready to play out this quarter. Doka trying to find an option. Gets the bounce down low. Lindsley. Shot won't fall. Pushed out of bounds. Porter Willem sent that one to the cheerleaders.
Yeah, it was both Wilhelm and Woolley that were in front of the offensive players of Red Mountain, both trying to corral the rebound with zero communication. It gives Red Mountain the ball again. And
away. There by Lindsley inside. Gets an and one opportunity. A chance to tie this game. Hasn't been tied since the first quarter. Lindsley will try and do so. And excuse me, I spoke too fast. And it's a 1-point advantage now for the Mountain Lions. Lindsley, an opportunity to make it a 2-point game.
Red Mountain with a very slow third quarter as opposed to the Toros. But they've quietly crept back into that, mostly with their defensive plays. in the half court, really, not even picking up full court. That's the third foul also on Rashard Cooper, who Coach Andy Johnson will elect to keep in the game.
So in a game that carries so much momentum, we've seen a whole lot of it shift tonight. 35 seconds left to go here in the quarter, 29 on the clock. Woolley trying to swing the momentum back in favor of the Toros, now trailing this one by just a point. Loose ball, top of the paint. Inside Cooper. He's fouled on that receive as that one will be courteous of number 14, Doku.
And it's going to send Rashard Cooper to the line. The Toros got a little stuck on offense there halfway into their half-court set because they had Wilhelm up top instead of a ball handler. He got it down to Cooper, who was eventually fouled, and he sinks the free throw. He's been to the free throw line a lot, only misconnected on one tonight, and that ties up the score with under 20 to play here in the third.
On a night dedicated to seniors, Cooper is certainly making his impact felt. And no doubt, especially at the free throw line, going another 2 for 2 on that one. Student section is loving it. It's a 1 point game, with 13 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Doko's making it move up top. Picks up his dribble, looking for an outlet. Davis now with 5 seconds left to go. Defended well by Cooper. Davis, a little step back. Loses it inside, able to get up his shot. Won't fall at the buzzer. 34-33 is the score in favor of the Toros. We've got 8 minutes of basketball left to play. Many in the high school careers of many. We'll see you on the other side.
Hey everyone, I'm Seth Korch, a senior studying journalism and media studies at the Hank Greenspun School of Journalism for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I'm excited to be covering all sports in the Las Vegas Valley for the Varsity Media Foundation.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hi everybody, my name is Alexandra Medina and I am a junior sports journalism student at Arizona State University. My passion for sports began when I started watching ESPN at just
So a clock posting only 8 minutes left is a good symbol of the 8 minutes left that many of these seniors will have against their hated rival school. An opportunity to leave a mark on your program, leave a memory, good or bad, in the eyes of your rival. And with it being a 1 point game, there's a whole heck of a lot to play for tonight. Cooper dishes out. Baldwin now in the corner. Going to go inside and draw 2 for the free throw line.
That was a great pass to the other side of the court from Tate Bigler, looking for his guard compatriot Baldwin. Strong take towards the rim, and he's fouled. That's just the first foul on Quantus Davis, who's given them a defensive spark, as well as Doka. Doka on both sides of the court. The Toros regained the lead after the Mountain Lions took it for the first time since the first quarter, briefly towards the end of the third.
So with 2 additional points there from Baldwin, the Mountain Lions will try to respond. They'll look to their point guard, Doku, to lead the way. Davis now up top. Kicks outside. Won't go. Lindsley inside. Second try is good. It's back to a 1 point game.
That's a great rebound and putback right there from Gage Lindsay, who didn't have inside position on Bigler. It was just the bigger man that leapt over the smaller guy to get the board, lay it in, and cut the lead to 1.
Roethlisberger flips back up top. Gundry Going to get low in the paint. Can't get that one to fall. Doka tries another spin move. Can't get a grip on that one, and the Mountain Lions will keep it. As Doka says, my bad on that one.
Yeah, it's your best bet in a zone to pass through it, and that time just too many dribbles. It went off the hands of Tate Bigler and out of bounds. And now with a fresh shot clock, but rather 27 seconds to work, are the Red Mountain Lions. Foul on the ground.
And a substitution for the Mountain Lions. Their big man, Munalard, comes back into the game. As they'll go with a big and physical lineup.
I will say a lot of the offensive catalysts out in the fourth quarter early on didn't get a ton of minutes in the first half. We saw more of Cade Roethlisberger. We saw a lot more of the leading scorer, Bryce Bigler and Connor Craig. All three of them not on the court right now.
Yeah, guys like Connor, Doku, and Davis have sort of been hidden the rest of this game, but now getting their chance to make an impact and certainly making that impact felt. Doka looking for an inbound. Shuffle for the ball. Montelier fires up top, intercepted. Lindsley able to win it back, goes up, only finds board on that one. And the Toros will take over on the baseline.
A lot of swings in possession, a little sloppy basketball. Molinaire was looking down low, and the Toros, before even getting it over the center line, turned it over. Lindsay unable to convert on the fadeaway, and it's the Toros with the ball once again above half court.
Woolley back up top. Baldwin flips inside Cooper. Looks like there'll be a defensive foul. That one on Montelier for a push on. Trying to find out exactly.
Little push from behind on Rashard Cooper, the big man for the Mountain Lions. Not in foul trouble, just 2 tonight so far.
Cooper flips Baldwin. Baldwin working around the key. Back up top into the hands of 2-3. Now down to 3 down low. Cooper gets up. Can't get that one to fall into the hands of Montelier. Doka bullies his way downside and gets the bucket to fall.
This guy had been putting together a highlight tape in the second half or what?
Seriously. Number 14's already got a couple of big buckets on offense. A couple of big plays on defense. Trying to do some more of that right now. Big guy matchup inside. Cooper. Little turnaway jumper. Able to get 2 to go.
How smooth was that from Rashard Cooper? He got Molinar on the initial fake, spun back around, and was able to convert on the easy, too.
And this place is rocking back and forth by the points. Davis thought about a little step back and a flip inside. Trying to rework traffic. Down low shot won't fall. Baldwin now carrying some speed. We have not seen a full team press from either side so far this quarter. Baldwin slows it down a little. Weaves his way inside. Back up top. In the drive, in the lay. Go for Porter Willem.
Wilhelm up and in over 2 defenders. The paint was a little clogged, but it was a nice job from Wilhelm using the window.
Incredible pass there from Duke, able to get out of that jam. Davis inside. Shot won't go. Scuffle on the ground. Let's see what happened first.
Full timeout by the Mountain Lions. Looked like they had full possession of it. And just like that, once Andy Johnson is finished high 5 in his team, we're going to send it down low to him to see what he has to say in the timeout.
Eyes. I want to run right here. I want to go box 50. Box 50. Cut hard. All right, you guys got it? Okay. All right, you guys got it? Okay. Down here, stand fist, okay? All right, guys. Guys, you are a kill away. Guys, you're a kill away from winning this game. You need 3 stops in a row. 3 stops in a row, and you win this game. 3 stops in a row, and you win this game. 3 stops in a row, and you win this game. Hey, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So you heard it from the man, Andy Johnson. 3 stops in a row will do it for the Toros. They're saying he's a kill away. Maybe a dagger 3 and a turnover on the other side of the court.
And Sam, just quickly, how cool is that live look into the huddle if you're Andy Johnson trying to string his team to a victory in a rival game to snap a 4-game losing streak?
Incredible. Don't have it in a lot of pro sports nor college sports. The fact we're doing it at the high school level. A testament to the Varsity Sports Show and the great schools we work with as Doku cooking it up. Doesn't get the shot to fall. Outlet goes to Baldwin. Baldwin gonna take it himself. Goes up, gets blocked by Montelir. Woolley on the other side of bring it back. Woolley with the ball now. Woolley driving. Kicks back out. Baldwin in the corner for 3. Just a little long. Rebound into the hands of Davis. Davis back out. To Doka. Doka. His teammates calling for it. He flips it back up top. Davis trying to run the offense himself. Thought about it. Back to Montelir. Now Doka. And that one will be a interesting foul call on Bryson Grundy.
Doka took a spill after the contact and foul from Bryson Gundry, just his second not in foul trouble. But I love the job that Doka's doing to create space. He's done that with the spin move on some dribble pullbacks. He tried to revert to the spin move once again. He draws contact. What looked like before a travel and the shuffling of the feet, it was the right call by the referee.
It's a great point, and with 3:31 left here to go in the fourth, all you can think about is what a win would mean to each of these programs. Montelir gets inside, gets dirty, and will send himself back to the line. This time for a chance at 3 and a chance to tie this one at 40.
Davis right next to Molinar, and he had Cooper on his back. Threw that one up and off the window and in. We've seen him just 1 for 6 at the free throw line. His last attempt, a make. And he's looking to tie things up with under 3.5 to play. Is the big man.
Montelir can't finish at the stripe, so Toros will hang on to the lead. Just 1 point now as Mountain Lions do bring some pressure. Woolley in the corner by himself. Had a little trouble on that one. And the Mountain Lions able to regroup. Duca's got to get this one up.
So to slow down the pace a little bit, almost a little overzealous to try to get over to the half-court line.
Boy, in the hearts of many, beating rapidly both on the court, off the court. Viewers at home, all across the country. This is the big matchup of the year for both of these teams. It's only 1 point that separates the two. As Doku's try denied there and back in the hands of Woolley. And what an incredible game we've had on our hands. Left in the corner alone for 3. Does not fall. Back into the hands of Lindsley.
Yeah, it didn't come off his hands particularly smooth that time from Bryson Gundry. I'm sure extremely sweaty and tired late in this one. He wiped his hands off his jersey. I'm sure he'll still have the same confidence the next time he pulls the trigger.
Bigler, a little confusion on that one. Going to let it roll out of bounds. They'll keep possession on the baseline with 12 to shoot.
We haven't seen a lot of Bigler in the second half, but he's re-entering the game as a 6-foot senior.
.211 on the clock. We still sit at 40-39. Doku inbounds that one. This one could be trouble.
Oh, that should have been backcourt. He touched the ball. I don't know what happened there.
Referee is shaking his head no. It could be a technicality. We don't exactly know right now. As Coach Andy Johnson's going to have to be restrained and held back. Furious with that one.
And there's a lot of confusion. The referees now are saying a shot clock violation. And Andy Johnson also had to be held back, but should have been a backcourt considering that the ball was touched. If it wasn't and it went immediately into the backcourt, then it's fair play. Interesting change of possession there. It's in the Toros' hands.
So the Toros back with the ball. Only 1 point separating the two fierce rivals. Baldwin back out to Woolley. Both teams have had chances to take a lead in a big way. Cooper trying to do so for his Toros. Send them back to the line. Why not? He's been so good from the stripe today for the Toros, and will try and be so good for another 2 shots.
That's going to be the 4th foul assessed to Connor Craig for the Mountain Lions. Him and Bigler both haven't been a big part of the second half surge. It's been mostly the guys off the bench. And going back to the foul, Cooper trying to get it up and over Craig. He had 2 defenders on him. And he's looking to add on to a 1 point lead. Under 2 minutes to go. It's crunch time, Sam.
It no doubt is. Cooper can't connect on the first. So a big shot here to push this to a 2 point game. 1:40 left on the clock. As Cooper connects on a big free throw. Mountain Lions now being pressed again by the Toros. Didn't see it so much this quarter, but bringing it back out for the final couple of stands. Coach Andy Johnson trying to go for that kill. Get those 3 stops. They're doing a heck of a job right now.
They did the right thing there on the double team, and that's their 4th team foul, so just 1 more to give, which would be crucial with just under a minute and a half to play, and 2 free throws away from tying it up are the Red Mountain Lions.
Doka up top for Red Mountain. That one batted away, trying to go back inside. They do. It's Montelari's an easy bucket for 2.
Yeah, it looks like Woolley may have gotten the steal, and it allowed Molinar, with a very small defender and Bigler behind him, to use as the window, as we've seen a lot through the second half. He's been unable to convert on most of his foul attempts, but this time he's able to tie the lead in one of the most crucial moments of the game. We're going to send it down to Andy Johnson.
Horns 5 again. Horns 5 again. All right? You guys got it? Horns 5. Horns 5. All right? Guys, we're good. Let's go win a game. Let's go win a game. We're good, right? All right? We're good. All right? Now there. We score. We're just at fist. We score, we're at fist, okay? You guys got it? We're at fist if we score. All right, let's go. Let's go.
As we hear from head coach Andy Johnson, go win the game is his message to the team. They have a prime opportunity to do so. Knotted at 41 with just over a minute left to go. And just over a minute left to go for many of these high school seniors getting an opportunity to play their fierce rival one last time. Baldwin takes it up the court for the Toros. 1:01 left to play. Screen from Cooper. Cooper goes back inside. Woolley being double teamed. Flips out to Baldwin. Baldwin. Back out to Woolley. Back out to Baldwin. Trying to make something happen. Just 12 to shoot. Flipping it back and forth. Baldwin trying to direct traffic. Out to Woolley. 7 on the shot clock to shoot. That one in and out of the hands. And Doka, an opportunity now with 38 seconds left.
And that sends him, Sam, to the free throw line. The Mountain Lions are in the bonus, and the biggest second half spark on the side of the Mountain Lions is heading to the line in the form of Connor Doka to retake the lead for just the second time in the second half in a game where they've barely led. They've crept as close with the score even, and we'll look what he does here.
Connor Doka able to connect on the first free throw. Just their second lead of the half. Second lead since the first quarter. Can he make it a 2-point game? Able to do so as he'll jog back on defense. The secret weapon the Mountain Lions had in their back pocket for the third and fourth quarters, taking over the game here when it matters most. Woolley trying to make it happen. Flips out Baldwin. Baldwin. Cross court, back up top. Woolley thought about it. 3 ball. Won't go. That shot by Baldwin. Baldwin, another chance at it. And a timeout called just in time. That was a probably good idea from Andy Johnson.
We're going to send it back down to him in the most crucial moment of the game, under 20 seconds to play, and a full timeout.
Porter's also been crashing and ridiculous.
What do you want to run here? What do you change?
We make it or not great, so Porter's been good offensive rebound. You guys are going to be here. Wally, you're the first screener. Rashard, you're the second screener. Bull's coming in. It's going to be on the other side. We're coming from this side right here. So just switch your screen. Whoa, you're attacking. Bryson, you're here. You're here. You're screening the second guy. You're screening the first guy. Stay there. Attack. You roll. You fill to this pop spot. You need to draw this guy, Cole, and you either got him on that or him on that.
Wait, I'm the first guy?
You're the second guy. The second guy.
Okay.
The second guy.
Set it, roll. All right, let's go.
As we hear from head coach Andy Johnson there, drawing up a play, putting marker to whiteboard, trying to chef something up with a couple of screeners.
And the shot clock goes off. Also, Sam, a huge offensive rebound from Porter Wilhelm to give the Toros an opportunity.
No doubt indeed. That one goes backcourt. This could be a big-time moment as Woolley is called for the backcourt violation. 8.9 seconds on the clock to shoot. Fumbled away at the worst possible time for the Toros, as it'll be an inbound pass now for Connor Doka, who's been the secret assassin for the Mountain Lions all game, trying to put an end to this one. Doka, the inbound, looking for a teammate, finds one. Going to try and scurry off, and eventually he's fouled. 5.7 on the clock to shoot. And boy, are these shots going to be ever so important. It's a 2-point game as it stands. So with the make, he can push it to a 3-point game. With 2 makes, he could potentially put this one out of reach. Will the Toros get another chance to tie this game? First, it's in the hands of Connor Craig. Craig connects on the first shot. A big shot from number 3, Connor Craig.
And Chris Lemon is directing everybody except the free throw shooter to get beyond half court. And it's a good call considering the miss here will give the Toros the ball, and they can have all their players in the backcourt.
He makes it not so much a chance now for the Toros, down 4. Long shot from Baldwin is good for 3. That one is only going to make it a 1-point game. I believe there was some time before the clock expired. Don't know so much about replay review, but the referees will have a conversation about this one.
Well, there was 0.8 seconds left on the clock for 2 or 3 seconds, and then the clock winded down, but there was 0.8 for 2 or 3 seconds, and if the referees or anyone at the scorers table caught that, that should be the time remaining on the clock. We're going to send it down to Andy Johnson.
You got basketball. Okay, you're on the ball, all right? Hey, broken steal right away, throw it up, all right? You guys got it?
So we hear from Andy Johnson. We certainly heard from Baldwin as that triple connected from way deep, a volleyball three-pointer. Will it matter in the end? Still figuring out the clock and how this is going to work. But the Toros trail it by 1. At the most, they'll get an opportunity to foul. Send the Mountain Lions to the line for a pair of shots. However, there's scenarios where the Mountain Lions struggle to inbound the ball. That could result in a turnover of possession or potentially a steal for the Toros. Mountain Lions have it on their side of the court, which puts advantage to Mountain View. It's Connor Doku, who's been so excellently passing the entire contest. He needs one more pass to deliver his home team a victory.
And if you're Red Mountain, all you want to do is throw the ball as far as you can down court inbound.
Well, let's see if Connor Doku can hear you from the broadcast booth here with 0.7 seconds left on the clock. It's 45-44 in favor of the Mountain Lions. An inbound. And this one is over. Hold on.
Oh boy, this is certainly a scene.
There is certainly a scene. We've got fans on the court for Red Mountain. Referee able to take control of the situation. Blow it dead. I believe there's going to be a shot or a pair of free throws now.
And there would be 0.1 or 0.2 seconds, which if the referees choose to end the game is not enough time necessarily for a putback. They have 0.5 up on the clock right now. The referees are talking it over. Now 0.4.
So 0.4 on the clock. It's a short intermission for both squads.
And actually, the Toros fans were jumping up and down calling for a technical foul on a delay of game from the Mountain Lions fans. So,
boy, would that have been incredible.
We're just going to give some time down to the 3 referees on site for today's game to talk things over with a 1-point lead for the Mountain Lions on the road in a rivalry matchup. We're going to get the referee's official decision right here, and it looks like he's mouthing to the scores table to put up 0.4 seconds left on the shot clock, which should be enough for a catch and shoot. But it would be interesting to see if on the second attempt, no matter if they make the first or not, on the second attempt to hit the rim and miss it on purpose and let that 0.4
Boy, Kobe, I don't
tick
know
off the clock.
I don't know if I've seen a longer 1 second in my life. This is incredible. We still have a contest. Anytime these two teams get on the court, they're going to fight until that final millisecond. And sometimes that millisecond means all the difference between a victory and a loss. So Connor Craig to the line. He'll have 2 chances at 2 points with a 1-point advantage over the rival Toros with 0.4 remaining on the clock.
And the man that sent the Mountain Lions lead to 4 is at the line again in the form of Connor Craig.
Craig, nothing but net on his first attempt. So you have to wonder if Coach told him to go ahead and hit the rim on this one or if he's going to go for the make. It'll be interesting to see a 2-point advantage with 0.4 on the clock. Hits it off the rim. Full quarter. Won't go for the Toros. The Mountain Lions coming all the way from Red Mountain, just a couple of miles down the road. Take over Mountain View and get a big victory on their senior night, and they are certainly feeling it midcourt. Chaos and commotion is the scene at Mountain View High School, with Red Mountain coming out on top, 46-44, the final.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.